This is great. There's a snowstorm coming my way, and I'm in the middle of nowhere. While most people are stocking up and staying indoors, I gotta face this head on. So I'm gonna take this opportunity and show you guys how I maneuver a situation where the only place I have is my car that I live in. I'm in southern Pennsylvania, parked on top of a mountain next to a pagoda, which is a spiritual stacked Asian building. It is 32 degrees outside and the snow is already sticking to the ground. This is a spontaneous video, so I really don't know how much snow we're getting. And I want to show you some of the tricks that I use, especially during the winter months. We use apps on the phone like the windy.com app. I'm not sponsored or anything. I just like the app. It's free. There's different viewing modes. So I'm going to set this to temperature just so we can get an idea. Obviously, you can see how much colder it is. Up north, we are located in Reading, which is right here. Check it out. It's 32 degrees. We switch to rain and thunder. That's going to show you the storm. And as you can see, it tells you on top right here, we're getting 1 inch almost in a 3-hour window, every 3 hours. We can see that the storm is coming from the west and it's going to keep going eastbound. Okay. Not knowing how long we're going to be stuck for, what I typically do before storms is check my resources in the camper, and that includes water. I gotta check diesel. I gotta make sure that my dirty water tanks are also empty. I gotta make sure I have food. So we're just gonna go do a quick check. Clean water. Okay, I just filled it like a day ago, so I think we have about here, so we're good. Gray tank is about right here. Okay, we're good. We're good on food. I gotta make sure this is not completely full. And there's a gauge on my toilet that shows how much fluid is in there. So we're okay. And then this is my extra diesel fuel reserve. And it is heavy. I can also check the diesel levels on my actual heater. So we're good. Check it out. I installed outside cameras. This is gonna help me, check out who's around me, especially when I'm camping at nighttime. Because often I hear noises and I can't look out the window because the window tint in my car acts like a one-way mirror for the outside during nighttime. So I installed this, that way I'm just a little bit more aware of my surroundings. It also helps me when I'm backing out because this vehicle is 20 feet long. Now that I know the camper has enough resources for at least one full day, we have 3 options to tackle this snowstorm. Option number 1, which is very sneaky and it's taking the easy way out, and that is finding a garage building, whether it's underground parking or it could be a hospital garage building, something I'm very familiar with. You just park in there, pay the fee if there is, and wait out the storm. Easy. Option number 2, stay where I'm at. Don't move. I want to be an inconvenience to everybody. And that includes plow drivers, especially. When they come in to plow, wherever you are, they have to go around you, right? You are making their job difficult. You're interfering with their job. And wherever you park is not going to get plowed. And that's not going to make people happy, right? Not to mention, you can get a ticket. Even if there's no signs on the streets, especially on the northeast, you'll see signs saying, don't park here when there's snow, something like that. You can still get a ticket because there's codes within the town. Now, there's probably way more options to tackle a snowstorm when you live in a car, but we're going to go with a third option, and I'm going to save that for a little bit later. Today we're going to be baking, so that means utilizing my air fryer. We're making ravioli stuffed with ground beef. The first thing we're going to do is cook our ground beef. to use my jiu-jitsu move on that one. Let's see, how do I do this? Okay, let's see. We'll work with it little by little. Okay. So we're gonna take a little bit, put it inside, and then close it shut, and then press it down. Does that work? I guess that works, right? Okay, it's time for the fun part. We're gonna put all of these babies right in there. And I think we'll do through 50. Let me just check on the storm real quick. She's coming. Yep. So starting 2 p.m., which is in 30 minutes, that's when we're gonna get the bulk of it. What is this? I was trying to make... Wait, this is not ravioli, this is... It's either that the dough is the wrong type, or we should have just boiled everything in water. Because it looks different, obviously. It looks great. It looks so good. Oh, wow. Look at that. I mean, I'm gonna eat this. We bake the ravioli instead. This tastes really good though. Also, it's super easy to bake. We had 2 ingredients. Every now and then, I do something to my camper. And what I've recently learned is QOL, quality of life. There's always a way to improve quality of life in the camper. So let me show you the recent upgrades that I've done. I ended up painting all my... Wait, who's that? Oh, they're just taking pictures. See, this is what I love. Like, I have the camera, like, I hear noise and I can see who it is. Anyways, upgrades for the camper. Let's start. Where do we start? Oh, the biggest one. The biggest upgrade that you can think of. You see this chair? It's been here for a while. This was the chair that's sitting in the front passenger. I have it mounted to the ground. And then I noticed, wait, Arslan, there's electrical buttons here. Yeah, sure, I can move this and I can change the lumbar support, but there's an electrical component here. And I was like, hey, Arslan, what if we try to hot wire this chair, right? Because the plugs for the chairs, the actual electrical connectors for the chair, they look like something from a spaceship. So I was able to hot wire this chair into my 12-volt solar system, specifically into this circuit board right here. So I took a wire from the circuit, ran it all across here and into the back. And now we can do this. We have full ergonomic control of this chair, and honestly, this was big for me because a lot of times I'm sitting on the chair editing a video and then my arms are a little bit far from the laptop. So with this way, I can just move myself forward and then I'm closer to my laptop. So I'm gonna be very comfortable, and that's a big quality of life update for me. And over here, we did a little bit of rework. I decided to hard mount the charger for my brush right here. Perfect, easy access versus me having to going inside the cabinet every time I want to take my toothbrush out. I removed my old temperature monitor and I actually put it in the back right there. And then I installed a new one right here. It's got lights. It's LED lit. It's almost like an LCD screen. It's $8 if you'll believe it or not. And it operates on USB. So I just plugged it in one of the mini USB ports that I have back there. I basically played with the layout a little bit so that everything is kind of flush. I installed a new water pump because the old one was leaking from the top, but the problem is with this one, it is touch screen. So when my hands are wet, it's not always responsive. You see there's a little bit of a delay. And obviously we have the camera system backed up here. This is actually, I mean, it's like kind of like a exterior dash cam. And the great thing is, you see that little dot that's blinking? It's got internal memory. It's like a full-on CCTV system, so it's not just live view, it records as well. It comes with this remote that I mounted right here. And we can, from here, we can just press a button. We can change to full screen. Camera 1, camera 2. All right. Okay, looks like everyone's leaving. I'm actually the only one left in here. So how about we go ahead and show you guys the last option. Well, it's the option that I'm going with today. It's basically going to apartment complexes. We need to find an apartment complex that doesn't have any signs saying you can't park here unless you're a resident, because a lot of them have guest parking. So, right? So I'm gonna go on my phone and look for apartment complexes near me. Gonna go on the maps, zoom in and see and make sure they have enough parking, like a lot of parking. I don't want to take someone's spot. We have to be sneaky because I don't technically belong there. I can visit, right? If I'm visiting. That's the art of stealth camping. Looks like we got half an inch of snow already. Man, how slippery are these? Oh wow, that's really slippery. Okay, we gotta be careful. Remember how I said how we can be an inconvenience to plow trucks? That was a perfect example because he was coming to plow my side of the street. And I've been driving for 5 minutes so far and I haven't seen a single car. Looks like everyone has the right idea to stay home. So I'm gonna show you guys one of the apartment complexes that I would sleep in tonight. But I do want to explore other parts of this area because it's still 2 p.m. so we have time before daylight goes away. Here you can see on my right, it says snow emergency route, no parking during snow emergency, which is the plows. So that car, if she doesn't move, she's gonna get a ticket. And here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Check it out. This is an apartment complex. Ooh, that was a bump. Oh, I am struggling. Struggling to go over this hill. Oh my gosh. As you guys can see, there's ample parking, so if I really wanted to, I could just park here. Car is going to be facing that way, so no one's going to see the window cover that I have. Yeah, so I can just put my car in park, put the window covers up, and yeah, be quiet. So that's one option, right? Hey guys, I just stopped by Seatown and I got a couple of things. I want to show you how we used to make ice cream in Jordan when I was living there. We would take cones or cups. I'm gonna go ahead and find a clean patch of snow, and looks like there's some right over there. And then we can take any kind of sweet syrup and just put it on there. There we go. Oh man, this weather is brutal. I don't mind the snow, but it's very limiting to what things I can do. Like there's so many things I want to do in this area, but most of them are closed because of the season, because it's just the weather's not permitting. And I think I had enough. I think I had enough snow. And I'm actually gonna go ahead, start driving towards Georgia right now. Since we have a long drive ahead, I'm gonna take this opportunity and turn on my DC to DC alternator. We're gonna be charging our camper batteries using the car's alternator. And as you can see, we're charging about 27 amps an hour, and that's really good. So it's two birds, one stone type of thing. Actually, no, we need to fix. I gotta push this chair a little forward. That way we have way more foot room right here. Ah! It's not responding. Wasting so much water. No. Oh my gosh. See, that's another quality of life we can upgrade, right? We can change it to a button-only water pump. What I have here is an experiment. This is United States Army MRE, meals ready to eat. This is what soldiers eat when they're deployed. If you've served in the army, please let me know if this is true. Is this what you guys eat when you're deployed somewhere? And by the way, thank you for serving. Let's open this up. First of all, this is a lot of stuff to fit in that. Starting with, we have a recovery bar, Italian breadsticks. This is carbohydrate, electrolyte beverage powder, fruit punch flavor. So basically add water. You also get a spoon. Over here you have a moist towelette. You have gums in the back and matches. Beef ravioli in meat sauce. And randomly we have M&Ms. That's the only branded item. Over here we have cheese spread. And we have a tiny, tiny bottle of Tabasco pepper sauce. And lastly, we have the hater bag. This bag, there's instructions we need to follow. We're gonna do everything that says here. And apparently this will heat our ravioli, okay? Once we add the water, there's supposed to be a chemical reaction that occurs that heats up the bag. Okay, I think I got it. I read the instructions. Let's give this a shot. Place the actual meal. This is the beef ravioli inside the MRE. Step 2, we're gonna have to add water between these two lines. I'm gonna fold this. It actually is getting warm on the bottom. Can you hear that? It's boiling! Look at it, it's boiling underneath. This is so cool. I'm gonna let that heat up because it can go up to 15 minutes. Let's see what else do we have here. So this is the recovery bar, salted caramel marshmallow something. It's like Rice Krispies. No way this is breadsticks. I'm really hoping whatever that is, like the green stuff, is like, it's like herbs and stuff. It's herbs, not something else, right? What's the expiration date on this? Hold on. I don't wanna... Okay, there's no expiration date. So here we go. Wow. There's probably a lot of preservatives in that, but that's okay. It's good. We have cheese spread, and this should go well with the bread. Let's see how spicy this is. That's the sauce. This is good. It says these matches are designed specifically for damp climates. Well, it works. Just checking. Oh, that smells so good. Anybody else? They like the smell of it? Okay, let me. I'm still waiting for the ravioli, but this is nice. Look, I can just wash my hands or whatever. Okay, let's go to the main course, you guys. Instead of telling you how hot this is, I can just show you. I poked a hole in the bag. 130 degrees. 132. This is hot, so I'm gonna be super careful pouring this. I'm actually not gonna be pouring it. I'm just gonna be removing the ravioli. So that's all I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna let that relax. Okay, back over here. I have a plate ready. Okay, presentation doesn't look great, but I can tell there's meat. This is meat sauce right here. I'm actually enjoying this meal. Like, it's got salt, savory, sweet, electrolytes. You have bread. Yeah, this is good. They make this in Texas. It's good stuff. I like it. And you know what? I'm actually gonna order at least 2 more to have in the camper. This is good when I'm in the middle of nowhere. Like I said before, nothing around me. This is a full meal. Well, guys, I'm gonna finish this and go to sleep. Continue the road trip tomorrow. If you're shoveling snow, sucks to be you. I'm going to Miami. Yes.
How does that laugh not give you a headache?
Oh, you get used to it.
You know, I don't think that I can. So if you don't mind, maybe this will be it for me on the work things.